Hey, good morning, y'all. It is week 5, still day 18. So we're going to be talking today, continuing with mission, vision, values work. Focusing today specifically on the values, but they're kind of all connected, so it will blend into each other. Before we get started, I wanted to let you all know that I put a recap of the prompts for section 1 inside of the curriculum. So if you're looking for, what's going on, it was maybe difficult to find it in the video. They're there for you. And I'll be doing that for each section. So at the end of each section, I'll put a recap so you all know, or have another place to have it except for your own notes. Okay, so that's that for the recap for the prompts. Okay, so we talked about decision making yesterday, which is really important because at the start of your cooperative ventures, you're gonna have to decide how to make decisions with each other. And having clarity on that from the jump is like really important. So, there's just no room for assumptions and that kind of thing. We are going to talk about like values today, go into vision tomorrow and mission after that. It's a little out of order from what a lot of folks, how a lot of folks teach this. However, I'm teaching it in this order because in practice, the values are the things that, we have first. We should be clarifying first because they help us with each decision point along the way. I'll be showing you all a video from this course called The 8 Factors. I took it close to 10 years ago now. It's with a gentleman named Michael Bush, and he's gonna do a great job summarizing how mission, vision, values play into each other. And then we'll have a little example as well. So I will play this for you all, and we will commence from there.
It'll get you there. Think about the vision and mission and value without sharing what their vision is, what their mission is, and what their values are with their employees. It leaves the employees guessing, where are we going? Having your people guessing costs money. In this lesson, you're going to get a clear understanding of the vision, mission, and values. You're going to understand how to develop them and how being clear on your vision, mission, and values will improve your decision making. There's a saying, if you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. Think about the vision and mission and values as a journey down a road. At the end is the vision. It's what you hope to achieve. It's very, very positive, and it makes you feel good just to think about it. Along the way on that road, there's some signposts, some landmarks, some things that you have to pass that let you know you're on your way to the vision. These are called the mission. You hit one, changes, you hit the next one. The values, these are your beliefs. It starts with the founders. These things never change. They're like your navigation system. It tells you whether to turn left or right. Because in doing business, there's just certain things you're not willing to do because you don't believe in them. Your vision. Think about the future, 10, 15, 20 years from now. What are people going to say? Are they going to talk about the great products that you offered? Oh, I bought that tool from her 20 years ago and it still works. Her business was fantastic. Are they going to talk about your people? Every time I walked into that place of business, I was treated so great. The service was legendary. Are they going to talk about your family and how your family supported the business and your family's healthy and happy? It's a wonderful vision. Are they going to talk about the support that you gave to the Little League team or to the soccer team in the area? These things all sound good to me, which doesn't really matter. What matters is what sounds good to you. Different from what I've read about vision, I think there's something unique about small businesses, which is some people start a small business because they want to. Some start a small business like I did because I had to. There's a difference. This personal need fuels the business vision. First, you get started, you're going to take care of yourself and your family. And as you get some success, this personal need translates into a business need to actually grow and do more for you and for the people that work for you. Just because you're a small business doesn't mean you can't have a big vision. At some point, you want to write it down. I think 4 to 5 sentences is fine, but that's up to you. The mission. Unlike the vision, the mission changes because it's a series of measurable milestones, things we're going to achieve, and once we achieve them, we change them. These things will be met because they must be met. And I would think about the next 12 months. Some people have 5-year missions. In small business, to me, that's a fantasy. Think about the next 12 months. You have no idea what's going to happen after that. But what I do know is good work leads to more good work. Your values, these start with you. What is it that you believe in? As other people come to join your company, they start to say, these are our values. That's when it's working. That's when it's good. These are the things we believe in. In terms of writing them down, sometimes it's a little difficult. I'd suggest you think about people that you're attracted to, people that you've worked with. What was it about them that you think, based on their beliefs, created a great environment to do work? Was it their can-do attitude? I'd call that optimism. Was it their sense of self-responsibility, which is when there was a problem, they didn't look at who to blame, they moved right to how to solve the problem? Maybe call that solution-oriented. Was it just a sense that they had, a belief that helping others was a good thing to do? I call that teamwork. If you think about that company, does that sound good? If so, you'd be happy there. Using
All right, y'all. So that was Michael Bush in his 8 Factors video course talking about how mission, vision, values contributes to each other. And so today, going to be asking for you all to take some time and explore values, starting with the personal values. And so, like the prompt 1 is asking for you to write about 5 personal values that it's important for you to take down or take with you as you're moving through life. The second prompt would be to write about 3 values for the co-op you're involved in or that you're building. And as you're going through this, I think you'll maybe, my intuition is telling me that your personal values may get whittled down for the co-op that you're building. And maybe all of the values that you have aren't going to be housed inside of this vehicle. And I think you may also realize that you may share some personal values with the cooperative values that you're working with, which is a good thing. That means you're in the right spot, as Michael Bush said. If you're writing these values down and it kind of feels like, yeah, these are right for that business, but they don't really resonate with me, that's also a sign. If you're like wanting some support with like thinking through what kinds of values to have, like, or there's a list here, so you don't necessarily, well, this is like a tool for you to how do I say, just like read through it, see if anything is popping out for you that isn't like, that's hard for you to like grasp in your mind in terms of like the name of a value. And feel free to pick approximately 5 of these, like sharing what your personal values are, and then you may find the approximately 3 that you want to write down for prompt number 2 for your cooperative. Let's see, Ted, I'm gonna give you a chance here to chime in if there's anything you want to share.
Yeah, I just like how he set it up with the values. Being very simple, but he really This is the first time I really thought about my mission. Because, when they say mission, I normally think of mission statement. But he said mission, making some goals. And a lot of us like to start real big. I'm a big picture type of person as well. But he said that's fantasy, and we're doing something in the discovery track that's reality versus fantasy. And he was talking about just come up with something actual, something that you can measure, something quickly. And he said he knows that it's hard to tell. I'm gonna use that. It's hard to tell what you're gonna be doing after 12 months, but he knows good work leads to good work. As long as your action steps are measurable and small, and you can accomplish them, I think that should be the focus to come away from today. So just come up with some real simple vision statements, and then for your mission, just some that you can get done this week, today, and just build on that. So I took that away, and I wanted to share that with everybody else. So nice.
Yeah, thank you, Tet. So to reiterate for today, we're doing the value section. This is number 18. Prompt number 1 is writing about 5 personal values. Prompt number 2 is writing about 3 like shared values within the co-op you're building or that you're involved in. Tomorrow we will be getting into the vision statements, and then the next day we'll be talking about the mission statements. The other resource that's inside of your curriculum, if you want to check it out, is from Centro Community Partners. They just have like this definition of shared values that I think is great. And there's also some questions that may be helpful for you as you're like teasing these out. They say that shared values are the key principles or philosophies that guide your business's internal conduct, as well as its relationships with customers, partners, and employees. They come from leaders inside of the company and are the basis for creating a strong corporation culture or corporate culture. For your personal values, like you could kind of use the same statement, but just like tweak it a bit. So you could say like personal values are the key principles or philosophies that guide you and your internal conduct, as well as your relationships with others. And so it's really important, I guess, for me right now to convey to you that like ultimately what we're creating is coming from our values, and we can either like embrace that fact and forefront those values, or we can kind of I guess not be so honest about it. But with this like in the kind of work we're in, like values are often forefronted first, as opposed to profits or other things like in corporate cultures or the general stock corporations. But I'm finding that we're pretty much at the end for today. It's gonna be, well, I'm trying to lighten things up for y'all because the first section was was a lot. I'm sure there's still like processing to do from Collective Courage. So as we're easing into this new section, yeah, we'll just have a little bit of bite-sized chunks. For the co-op development folks, in addition to doing these prompts, it would be great for you to read through both of these documents that I've alluded to. Like the other folks, just focus on doing the value stuff. But for the co-op dev folks, read through these documents and start getting a sense of, is this a template that would be helpful for you as you're building out the co-op, the collective, the business that you're starting. Okay, that is the end for the intro to values. Any questions, Joe? Yes, very smart group. If you all have not yet, complete the time card for today. And yeah, I'll be checking in with y'all. The check-in schedule was put up in the email. And yeah, appreciate y'all. Anything you want to say to wrap up, Ted?
Yes, just also with doing your hours, let's be mindful of accountability, and do know that if you did miss some assignments or some hours, that you can make them up in the next pay period. Or I try to get them done before you turn in your time sheet. Okay, so yeah, please get that done so we can stay on track. And great work. It's good to see folks still showing up and staying with it. And we hope you guys and gals are taking away a lot of tools to help build yourself and build your business, and look at things from a cooperative perspective.